The Ark of God, the Ark of the Covenant, was the most sacred object in all of Israel. It wasn't just a golden box. It represented God's presence and His glory among His people. But throughout the Bible, we see that those who treated the Ark carelessly or disrespectfully were destroyed, because the presence of God is holy and cannot be handled casually. What the Philistines? Enemies who mocked God's glory. 1 Samuel 5. When the Philistines captured the ark and placed it in the temple of their idol Dagon, the next morning Dagon had fallen face down before the ark. The following day he fell again, shattered in pieces. Then the Lord struck the Philistines with plagues and tumors across their cities. They cried, "Send the ark of Israel's God away from us." Lesson: God's presence cannot be mixed with idolatry. His holiness breaks every false god. 2. The men of Beth Shemesh. Curiosity turned to judgment. 1 Samuel 6:19. When the ark was returned to Israel, the people of Beth Shemesh looked inside it, something God had forbidden. The Bible says the Lord struck down 70 men because of their irreverence. Lesson: you can't treat God's presence as common. Reverence protects, disrespect destroys. 3. Uzzah, the man who meant well but died. 2 Samuel 6:6-7. As David brought the ark to Jerusalem, the oxen stumbled. Uzzah reached out his hand to steady it, and instantly fell dead. He had good intentions, but God had already commanded that only the Levites could touch the ark. Lesson: good intentions don't replace obedience. Holiness is not to be managed, it's to be honored. 4. Israel, when the ark became a lucky charm. 1 Samuel 4:3-11. Once, Israel carried the ark into battle, thinking it would guarantee victory. But 30,000 soldiers died, and the ark was captured, because they wanted the symbol of God's presence without submission to God's will. Lesson: you can't use God's power without walking in His purpose. The ark brought death to the proud, but blessing to the obedient. When David placed it in Obed-Edom's house, everything he had was blessed. So remember, God's presence is powerful, but only the humble and reverent can carry it safely. Honor His holiness, and His presence will bring life, not destruction.